Late in the evening of June 8, 1984, Princess Caroline of Monaco gave birth to her firstborn son, Andrea Casiraghi, at the Princess Grace Hospital in Colle, Monegasque. He was the fruit of her love affair with her husband Stefano Casiraghi, a businessman, a prominent member of northern Italian high society, an accomplished racing driver and a record-breaking speedboat racer. Thus, her prediction about the birth of a boy came true. Thus began a very pleasant period of family history for Andrea, living in Monaco and in the Grimaldi's favorite residence in the Maritime Alps, Roccagel. His childhood companions over the years were his sister Charlotte, born 1986, and younger brother Pierre, born 1987. However, Andrea has a special position in the Grimaldi family tree. As the eldest grandson of Prince Rainier III of Monaco, he is fourth in the line of succession to the throne, right after his twin cousins, Crown Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, and his mother, Her Royal Highness Caroline of Hanover. Those happy young years laid the foundation for his extraordinary personality, his natural charm, innate unconventional style and noble demeanor, inherited from his father, who tragically died on October 3, 1990 in an accident during the Monegasque World Championships on the high seas. Andrea was only 6 years old at the time, and the tragedy that occurred affected him deeply. He had always been a particularly sensitive person. Shortly after the loss, Andrea moved with his family to France, first to Saint-Rémy-de-Provence and then to Paris. Nevertheless, as a child, he often traveled to Monaco, southern France and Italy. His regal posture, angelic appearance and noble restraint have caught the attention of the international media, tabloids and paparazzi since his first public appearance at the 43rd Monte Carlo Television Festival in 2003, at the age of 19. This charisma has accompanied the young prince throughout his life, making him a true role model. It is no coincidence that for many years now, readers of the most important publications have honored him with the highest praise. Andrea's studies took place mainly in France. In December 2002, he received an international bachelor's degree from the prestigious private English-speaking institute, École Internationale de Paris. He then continued his studies abroad, at McGill University in Montreal, Quebec. He then returned to Paris to the American University, from where he graduated in 2006 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts and International Politics. He went on to successfully study at the New School in New York, earning a master's degree in international relations. After that, Andrea Casiraghi interned at the Qatari embassy in Paris. In 2004, he moved to Madrid to pursue a prestigious master's degree in administrative management at the Instituto de Empresa, i.e., an internationally recognized business school. Having grown up in a multilingual environment, Andrea speaks fluent French, Italian, English and German. He has many interesting hobbies including reading, playing soccer, horseback riding, water sports, skiing and collecting Swatch watches. That said, Andrea always maintains a special connection to his native land. Institutionally, since January 2012, he has held the prestigious position of Brigadier of the Princely Carabiniers, Special Events and Family Values. I am very pleased to announce the engagement of my son Andrea Casiraghi and Mrs. Tatiana Santo Domingo, was the joyful official announcement made by Princess Caroline in July 2012. After several years of relationship and a nice stay in Saint-Tropez, they finally made a public declaration of their feelings. It all started back in 2004 when Andrea's sister Charlotte introduced her brother to a close classmate, a member of the Colombian aristocracy and daughter of one of the wealthiest local businessmen. Julio Mario Santo Domingo Jr. is the head of a group of companies involved in media, air transportation and banking. Despite her prestigious position, Tatiana favors a private life out of the public eye and does not consider herself a celebrity. Nevertheless, she has always shown a special talent as a businesswoman, promoting her projects based on ethical values in the international media. A true traveler, she speaks fluent Spanish, Portuguese, English and French, and her style has traditionally set the tone and made a huge impression in the press. Already during the years of their engagement, Tatiana has become a guiding light for Andrea, supporting him in every decision, being present at the most important events for the Grimaldi family in Santo Domingo, including the wedding of Prince Albert II of Monaco and Princess Charlene in 2011 and the marriage of Tatiana's brother in 2016. In November 2012, Tatiana announced that she was expecting a child. On March 21, 2013, she gave birth to Alexander Andrea Stefano, or Sasha, at Portland Hospital in London. In August 2013, Andrea and Tatiana married in a civil ceremony at the princely palace of Monaco. In early February 2014, their religious wedding took place in the small church of Rougemont, near the trendy Swiss alpine village of Gstaad. Here they exchanged vows in the presence of several hundred select guests, notably actress Uma Thurman and Italian stylist Valentino. In April 2015, Tatiana gave birth to her second child, a daughter named India, in London. In April 2018, rumors of her new motherhood were confirmed with the birth of the third child in the family, Maximilian Rainier, in London. In July 2017, Tatiana Santo Domingo, Sasha and Andrea Casiraghi posed for the Baby Dior collection of the famous house of Christian Dior as a sign of their family ties to the House of Grimaldi. This was an occasion to honor Princess Grace of Monaco, who 50 years earlier, in November 1967, opened the first Dior baby boutique in Paris. At the time, the opening was attended by former Dior artistic director Marc Bohin. Andrea Casiraghi, 36, takes part every year in major princely events such as the National Day and the St. Jean Festival. In 2020, most of these events, notably the Rose Ball and the Monaco Grand Prix, were unfortunately postponed due to the COVID-19 emergency. On June 17, 2020, Andrea attended the funeral of Baroness Elisabeth Anne de Massy, cousin of Prince Albert II of Monaco. Social and charitable activities. Andrea Casiraghi often takes part in charity events, demonstrating a highly humanitarian attitude. Since 2004, he has made a tangible contribution to the World Association of Friends of Children, AMAID. This charitable organization was founded in 1963 by Princess Grace. It is currently headed by Andrea's mother, Princess Caroline. In this context, the young Casiraghi spent several months in Senegal, Togo and Niger educating disadvantaged children. And in August 2006, he visited the Philippines as an official ambassador of AMAID and the Verlini Foundation to help the new generation and to denounce the catastrophic effects of the release of toxic military waste by the U.S. Army. Since 2007, he has been a major donor to the Motras Foundation, a foundation dedicated to cerebral palsy research. In 2012, Andrea donated to charity a pair of Tod's loafers bought the year before in Milan. "I wore these shoes all summer, and I donate them after visiting the Philippines landfills and realizing how serious a contribution the Small Steps project makes." In 2015, Andrea supported Princess Stephanie at the Fight AIDS Gala held at Salle d'Etoiles, in Sporting. Finally, together with his brother Pierre, Andrea oversees the charity race Sail for a Cause in support of Maison Notre Dame de Paix and Monaco Collectif Humanitaire, helping children in third world countries.